Hello everyone, welcome to my first page. On this page, I'm going to share about the reason why horror movie are good for you and me, and when we watch it, what is important to our emotions and ourselves. Like for a lot of people, horror movies bring fear. It may not be rational why we subject ourselves to fear, but there is actually some interesting science behind it. It has a lot of benefits that can help you and also yourself, your emotions when you watch it. And if you are the one who really who feel like scary to watch the horror movie, this is will change your mind that uh, to see the benefits of horror movie. First, horror movies can get your adrenaline pumping. On the research has shown that people who suffer from uh, depressions often experience severe drop in adrenaline. If you are feeling anxious or depressed and you can't seem to get back that feeling of excitement, a good horror movie can push your um, adrenal glands in motion. That delicious mixture of suspense and dangers you get from a scary movie will make your brain like trigger the fight or flight state, pumping adrenaline throughout your body. Hence, an energy boost and the potentials to trigger and release of some others feeling good. And the second, horror movie can help you forget your daily stresses. You know how they say you can cure one pain by uh, causing a stronger pain. It's work the same with your everyday stress and anxiety, only is less painful. Whenever you are watching a horror movie, your whole body gets all tenses up, and on the other hand, you might get uh, the perfect diversions, and you are by forgetting all the stressful things in your life. They say is both comforting and shooting. Third, horror movie can help you deal with your fears. This is another benefit backed by science. Dr. Matthew Crescent's research indicating how scary moving compensate for something we no longer have nowadays. Our DNA sure has some indications on how to deal with frightening situations, but the modern times we live in rarely put us in such state of alert. Watching these kinds of movie can therefore act an emotional stimulators and trigger our DNA to respond. That's how we learn to deal with fears and negative of our own hidden true and emotions. It increases our confidence so we can overcome tense situations. Next times, something personal keeps beating you, try a nightmare on F Street and fact your fears of nightmare that become a reality. And first, horror movie can help you burn up to 200 calories. Wow, it sounds like really interesting. But in another study whose results show up in the telegraph, we discover how watching 10 movie burns calories. The experiment includes some notorious scary movie, and the top calories burners were The Shining with 184 calories, Jaws with 161 calories, The um, Exorcist with 158 calories, Alien with 152 calories, and Soul with 133 calories. There's no specific explanations for this other than the adrenaline such is crosses heart rate and greater oxygen intake and carbon dioxide eliminations plus muscular contractions or mandatory ingredients of the good horror movie. And those all that I have said, those are just a few ways horror movies are good for you. I have never looked at things like getting hugs and snuggling up on the cheeks of your loved one, but that's kind of obvious, right? Never terrorists. There are also some other aspects of watching horror movies that are not so good. Children, people with cardiac issues, or people who have uh, previously experienced um, traumatic situations should probably refrain from watching such movies. Just like with many other bad things in this world, moderation is the key. And in the conclusions, I think um, this page will change your mind to love the horror movie, especially for a girl who want to lose weight and you just want watch the horror movies. Yes, because the research uh, say that you watch the horror movie can like burns off your 200 calories. Is if you don't trust me, you just try by yourself and then you will see the benefits of the horror movie. That's all I have said. This all for my speech about horror movie. I hope you enjoyed and will starting to watch the horror movie and become uh, to starting to love horror movies. Thank you for your attention.